money I had in the bank, but the world may be a better place because I was important in the life of a child. I think no one understands this more than our next honoree, a woman who devoted her life in the service of education. Karen McGee is a long-time resident of Harrison Association of Teachers and spent nearly 30 years as an elementary education teacher before her election to the New York State United Teachers. She is the first woman president since April 2014. She has a strong background as a state activist and has committed her life to improving education on so many levels. Unfortunately, Ms. McGee cannot be here today. However, it is my privilege to welcome to the stage Alan Lubin to accept this award on Ms. McGee's behalf. Al Lubin himself is no stranger to education, having served for years as one of the leaders of NYSET, the union itself, and has done so much to advance education for children in this country. Al?
We got a call from Karen this morning. She's up with all the legislators in Albany, Governor Cuomo, fighting for a budget for our kids because we cannot educate the future generations enough. I want to thank Alan Lubin, Lou Gordon. Come on over here, Lou, for what you do for the teachers so they can be great professionals in the classroom. I want to thank Bill de Blasio and Governor Cuomo for fighting for pre-K so our kids get a heads up. And I'm sure, Lou, if you can make it quick, we want to go to Q&A. Alan, Lou. Alan's hands quick.
This could be the fastest speech. You have Karen's bio in the program. I've been blessed to work with 4 of the women who have been honored today in different Rural Migrant Ministry with Carrie and Caleb Bruin in past lives, and Cynthia certainly. The importance of business and labor sticking together. The importance of small business and supporting education for your children, so that when they go into the workplace, 1, they'll make more money if they're educated. 2, society will be better if they're educated. So I just implore you to continue to support. The Greater Chamber has been the strongest supporter in the private sector for public education in this entire state. So I congratulate Mark, I congratulate Cynthia, I thank you from the bottom of our hearts as educators. You've done and but must continue to do a wonderful job.
That was great, and I forgot, I need to thank the few people that make this possible. I told you about Helena Nat. Let's put our hands together for Helena. We're going to be tweeting this out later, some of these great, powerful statements. Joanna, please raise your hand. Joanna works on our social media. And I believe Blaine is here. She helps, she's executive assistant to Helena. Blaine, where are you? Blaine Hurst, there you are. And I'd like to invite all the honorees up. Come on, Mayor Ron Belmont, you came from Westchester. I know Al Velati, the county deputy's assistant, executive assistant was here. I know Nancy Hernandez is here from the controller's office. Let's hear it for Tom DiNapoli, he's doing a great job. Come on up to the stage, I know you want to read one of those proclamations.
Before we leave, we ask just for a few more minutes. We have Nancy Hernandez from the Controller's Office with us today, who has a proclamation to serve. And we will also ask you to remain with us for a few minutes for a photo op, and you are all welcome to step forward with your phones, with your cameras, to take photographs of all the awards.
I'll be just as brief. Good morning. Thank you, Mark Gabby, and the Greater New York Chambers, as well as Lou and Cynthia for the partnership you have with Tom DiNapoli. I have with me some citations, and but basically, Tom and I have been going around the state honoring women for Women History Month, and we have 2 more before the end of the day. And I just wanted to add one observation I've had is our numbers have increased. When you look out at the audiences, it's still predominantly women. It's great to see the men involved. I think the message still has to get out that we're not done. There's still so much more to do. And it's just great to continue our advocacy, support, fight for justice, fight for discrimination, against discrimination, and all the ails that come with our stories. And I wish I could share with you a story that I heard yesterday, but I know our time is limited, but it was heart-wrenching. And it starts from when we're little girls until we're grandma's age, if I may say. The struggle is still there, so we just have to keep that awareness and keep advocating. On behalf of Tom DiNapoli, thank you all, and thank you for the support and partnership.